Okay, guys, welcome back. We're at part 3, I believe. This is pulling the front end off, right? So, as you see, I pulled the whole front end off, all in one complete piece. All right, it's not that heavy. You could actually, I guess I'm a pretty strong guy. So, grab it right here, this bar, and 2 hands, and you can lift it up. It's pretty awkward though. It's pretty big, so it took me a minute to get it around the garage and then put it right here. But if it's all good. Sit there, leaning, not gonna fall down, not gonna hurt anything, whatever the case may be. All right. So next we have to pull the radiator out. All right. So after you pull the front end off, you got a bolt here, a bolt here, a bolt here, a bolt there, and a bolt there, and a bolt there. So 6 bolts and complete. They're all 16 millimeter bolts. Once you've done that, then disconnect the radiator hose. You can even get it from there. It was easier for me to get it from there. All right, get your nice size bucket so you can actually put stuff in. I'm not gonna reuse it, so don't worry about how clean it is. All right, and then pull this out off of here. Now what I noticed is that when I pulled this one off, it wasn't really that much coolant in it, or it didn't come out that fast. But once I did this, and I didn't take it all the way off, I just kind of like let air in it. From here, it actually poured out pretty fast. So be careful about that. As if even if you pull the hose off completely, just like that, it'll still, trickle out. All right, now to get the radiator out, what I did was, let me zoom this back out a little bit. So I did is pull this out, this here, right? Oops, take this off. Pull this out here, right? And basically maneuver this out, right? Set that to the side. Set that to the side over there. All right, and you can at this point in time pull the radiator, which is pretty easy, pretty light. I set it to the side. All right, so I set it on this blanket because I don't want to damage the fins on it, and I will place it somewhere safely in a minute. And there you go. So that is part 3. Let's see, did the wire harness. Part 3 of pulling the engine out. So next, we will tackle underneath the car. We have to take the transmission loose because I'm not going to pull the whole, I'm not going to pull the whole thing. My job right now is I'm just going to put a clutch in it. So basically, I'm just going to pull the motor out, or probably pull it all the way out the car, and then, attach the clutch and slide it back in there. So I don't need to pull the whole transmission. So far, it doesn't look like I need to pull the whole transmission or anything to do so. So, like I said, I got to work on the manifold. Find my lights. Don't know what I did with my lights. Here we go. Got a light right here. Okay. So next part will be to take the exhaust manifold off. Take the exhaust manifold off. So you got these bolts, that bolt there, and that bolt there. I'll disconnect that. I'm gonna take the O2 sensor off too, because when you pull the motor out, I don't want it to hit the bar. Gotta take the motor mount loose. Now I'm not sure if I'm gonna take it off just from here or take the whole motor mount out with it. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure that out when I get down there. And then we come over here, get my light again. All right. Then you got the motor mount right down there. So that one I probably had to get from the bottom and get the starter out. So we'll get to that in the next video, and we get back into the transmission. So stay tuned to the next video, and we will get to disconnecting the engine from the transmission. All right.